Hey guys, it's Stella over at Daddy Kool. I'm going to be going over the pre-orders for the week of July 27th. Just a reminder, these 5 titles are going to be discounted by 10% until the following Wednesday. I'm going to kind of debrief these titles with you, and if they are of interest to you, then maybe you should consider pre-ordering them. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and stick around if you want to hear me blabbering about these titles. Alright, we're going to start off with an August 5th release, and this is going to be Neil Young and The Promise of the Real Noise Flowers. So this is a live album that captures the group in all of their glory at a 2019 European tour. So this is going to be a deluxe edition. It's going to be a double LP with a CD, and it will be also accompanied by a concert film. So there's actually kind of a sad story behind this album. It was a 9-day tour, and it follows the death of Neil Young's friend and also manager of more than 50 years. And this was Elliot Roberts, who passed away at age 76. So at each show, he had a picture taped to his road case of Roberts, and he approached each show as a celebratory memorial for his friend. To hear this group at some of their best, August 5th, 10% discount. Go ahead and check out Neil Young and The Promise of the Real. Alright, coming in a gatefold jacket on an indie exclusive violet covered vinyl, on August 19th we have Silversun Pickups with their new album Physical Thrills. This is their 6th album, and they've already shared Scared Together, which was a single coming from this record. So this was crafted between March 2020 and April 2021, so right during the coronavirus pandemic. I went ahead and listened to Scared Together before this, and it sounded very classic rock influenced, which was unlike some of their past stuff, because some of their past stuff, especially like Lazy Eye, some of their older stuff, tends to sound a little bit more shoegaze influenced, with a little bit more like heavy guitar. But from this record, I guess we can expect some dream shanties, gentler vocals, horror-inspired sounds, amongst some other unique sounds. In an interview, Christopher Guanlo, who is their drummer, actually said that he took some inspiration from the new Beatles documentary, and the influence came from Ringo Starr, his work on Let It Be. So he took some of that and channeled it into Physical Thrills. Their albums are meant to be experienced all together because each song is interconnected to one another. So instead of just listening to song by song, they recommend listening to the album straight through. Also, they announced that they're going to be going on tour, and the dates are to be determined, but they will be coming to Tampa. August 19th for some new Silversun Pickups. Go ahead and check this out. An August 26th release on an indie exclusive yellow colored vinyl, we have Marcus King with Young Blood. So this is going to be his solo album, and this was produced by Dan Auerbach. And it's going to be released on Rick Rubin's American Records / Republic Records. So he's a Grammy Award nominated artist, and he's arguably destined to play music. He plugs into his old man's dusty amp each time he performs. He also announced to be going on a world tour with headline dates across the US as well as Europe. In his single Hardworking Man, we can hear an FM radio chorus, a chunky guitar riff, and as well as enough cowbell to satisfy Christopher Walken. August 26th, go ahead and check out Marcus King. Alright, from Clutch we have Sunrise on Slaughter Dog, and this is going to be a September 16th release. This is their 13th studio album, and it's going to be coming through Weathermaker. This is their first album in 4 years, and this follows the release of Book of Bad Decisions, which was a 2018 release. It's also a 9-track record, and it's said to be a slamming summary of everything that makes the band great, and another giant leap forward into career longevity, also serving as the natural culmination of what Clutch began as teenagers in the 90s. We can also expect a bunch of firsts in the band's repertoire, so you can be expecting a vibraphone, which is going to be played by the drummer John Paul Gaster, a theremin, I'm so sorry, I haven't had my coffee yet, and backing vocals supplied by Deborah Bond as well as Frenchie Davis. So I guess this is kind of a mysterious album, as there haven't been many more details released. Alright, so if you can wait until September 16th, go ahead and pre-order this new from Cluster, new from Clutch. And then finally from Pink Floyd, we have Hey Hey Rise Up, which is going to be an October 21st release. So this is going to be coming in 2 different physical versions, and it's going to be their first recorded music in over 25 years. So this single was originally released in April, and this was released in support of the Ukraine cause. It was actually #1 in 29 countries, and it's also available now on 7-inch and a CD single. So the track was first recorded at the end of March, and Andrew, who actually left the band to go serve his country, he was in a hospital bed in Kyiv, and he was recovering from a shrapnel injury. So any proceeds that go towards this album will also be going towards the Ukraine humanitarian relief. But for the limited edition release, David Gilmour revisited the Division Bell track, A Great Day for Freedom. So he used the original tapes to rework the song. We're going to hear Nick Mason on drums, as well as Richard Bright, who is going to be on keyboards. We're going to also hear backing vocals from Sam Brown, Claudia Fontaine, and Durga McBroom. Also, the artwork for the track, the sunflower look, features a painting of Ukraine's national flower, and it's also going to be featuring a twist, and this is by the Cuban artist Yosan Leon. And also the cover art is going to be a direct reference to a woman who was seen around the world giving sunflower seeds to Russian soldiers, so that way when/if they died, they would be planting flowers. Alright, October 21st, Pink Floyd, Hey Hey Rise Up. Hey Hey Rise Up. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Go ahead and leave a comment if you'd like. I'll be back next week with some new titles for you. But for this week, some pretty interesting titles at hand. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.